Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should, link in the description, you will have found on Friday, after I read all of the upcoming patch notes for the upcoming patch to World War II, you will have found that I am very happy, and I made a bold statement. I said that this is the best post-launch support for any game, any Call of Duty that we've ever seen. In this casual commentary, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming update that should be releasing tomorrow, coming to World War II, which will be literally game-changing, more so than usual. I cannot put everything into here, and I'm sure by now you know of everything, but I am over the moon because it's Friday as I record this, and I am so happy with the changes. First of all, let's just get right into it. All of the attachments that are specific to the divisions are now going to be available weapon specific, so you can't put like a bayonet on an SMG, and you can't put a suppressor on any other weapons outside of the SMG category, but you will not need to run a specific division to run a specific attachment. This is amazing. This means you can run the Mountain Division with Dead Silence with an SMG and suppressor. The Stealth class is back, beautiful people. Batman is back. That is how I love to play Call of Duty, but it gets even better, because not only that, they've given, well, all classes come now with a free third attachment. This is just like, sort of, not just like, but sort of what we had in Ghosts, where you just got attachments because the weapons are balanced enough that there's no attachment in here, at least in my opinion, and at least from what we've seen so far, that's going to completely change the dynamic and change the meta of a game or the balance of the weapons themselves. I think all of the weapons are adequately balanced. You can put all the attachments on and it still wouldn't be that big of a deal. And with that change, Primed is now gone. Primed is the one that made you flinch less, which is now going to be in the Armor Division, which I'm getting to, and it also gave you an extra attachment slot. So with this new thing where the division attachments are not specific to the division, they've given us a free attachment slot as well. This is going to be huge. This is going to be so great. So we can have our steady aim, extended mags, grease gun with a silencer in the Mountain Division. This is going to be insane. This is going to be awesome. And they've also reworked the divisions themselves. I don't remember all of the specific changes. I think I remember most of the Resistance Division because it's the division that I'm most intrigued by, but like there's so much more better stuff in here. More better, that's English. But for example, in the Expeditionary Division, you would really only run Expeditionary for the specific shotgun class because it had the shells in it, the Expeditionary shells, the explosive shells, the fire shells on that. But now you can you can destroy barriers and destroy pieces of equipment faster in the war game mode. That's going to be so clutch. If you can just whip out a launcher, which, by the way, they changed the launcher perk. You can now have launchers as secondaries just by default. Oh, it's so amazing. They're listening to us. This is so fantastic. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit excited. But you can just whip out your launcher with the Expeditionary class and shoot down a building. And I'm assuming, hopefully, what's going to take like one hit and just going, this is going to increase the pace of war. This is going to increase the competitiveness, and it's going to increase the potential for playing the objective. It's so fantastic. But they've also just redone all of the other divisions as well. I wish I could remember them fully. They've given everyone infinite sprint, so that's no longer towards the Airborne Division. The Airborne Division now has like Gung Ho on it. You can reload while sprinting. You can climb stuff faster. You can. They have the momentum perk from Infinite Warfare, if I'm remembering correctly, kind of like a stamina up, sort of like a, just sprint faster, which I think is great because I actually do like the Airborne class for that effect. But what I'm really excited about is the Resistance Division, because the 4th tier perk, the one with the radar scrambling and the radar kind of 6th sense, is now number 1. It's not number 4, it's number 1. They've given Lookout, as in you can see people's names easier, and an increased minimap awareness to this division, and they have added in Amplify. Now, I don't know how I feel about this, because I'm not a big Amplify person. I like good footsteps, and if Amplify is the way I do that, that's fine. I don't think it's the best balance. I don't think it's the cleanest. I don't think it's the most efficient or effective way of balancing it. But if this Resistance Division allows me to hear footsteps reasonably, you know, not insane, not like Modern Warfare 3, not like Ghost where it's like overpowered, but like reasonably so, and really better, marginally better. This might be my new go-to, because I might run the Resistance Division with a suppressed, yes, with a suppressed SMG, because you can do that now, and with Inconspicuous, and maybe with a launcher, I don't know, because that sounds really, like, I literally just got excited thinking about that. Man, I am the biggest dork in the world. Patch notes have not even come out, and I'm already excited about it, but I'm excited for that. Like, that's something we're going to be able to do. This will allow us way more class customization than we've ever had. Oh yeah, you can put suppressors on pistols too. You can do that. That's awesome. It's so great. I'm so excited. And I have to say this because I've always been a fan of World War II. I think if you've been a long-time subscriber since World War II, you will know that I'm a big praiser of World War II. I definitely think this is totally top 3 Call of Duties in my eyes for certain. This might be Ghosts. Ooh, I don't think I can say that quite yet. There's some things I don't want to change about it. But one of the biggest kind of downfalls of this game, one of the biggest things people had a problem with, was the division system and how limiting it was and how bad it was for your class loadout. It was really restrictive. That's basically gone. And now the upsides of the divisions are really all that's left. There are still some restrictions, like some division-specific perks can't be achieved outside of the division, and you know, we only have one basic training. But overall, this is going to be a huge quality of life update. Huge quality of life update. It's going to change the game. It's going to change the meta. It's going to change everything. It's going to be a new game tomorrow. It's going to be a new game tomorrow. The DLC maps look great. I saw Egypt, and I got really excited because that's all I've seen so far. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for this game. And there's a new perk that turns score streaks into point streaks, which is amazing, and I think it buffs them. I'm not sure. It was a little confusing. I need to do more research. You know, this is kind of a first reactions sort of video, but that kind of leads into my what's next. You know, I was really not concerned, but really questioning, like, what else could they change? I never thought they would change the division system, because it's like, that's a key fundamental part of their game. There's no way they would change that, and they did. So now, nothing's off the table. You know, everything's on the table for what they could change. In my eyes, I think there's 2 things that they're going to be looking at. One, score streaks, because that's kind of always been one of the big negatives of the game, because, you know, people always say, oh, the score streaks suck. So I think they're going to be focusing on that, at least somewhat. And I think with this new perk, they're kind of influencing that. But also, I think we're going to be taking a look at the Master Prestige rewards. If they've listened to the community and they've done this much work, this is huge. This is like Black Ops 3 if it changed the fundamental way of how you earn specialist rewards. Like, this is huge. So if they're willing to do this, certainly they're going to be able to add certain rewards for certain prestige levels, like they did with Advanced Warfare for certain weapon variants, or weapon variant bribes, or weapon variant tokens. That would be amazing. Weapon variant tokens would be amazing. Like, I really want this one. I really like this. And, you know, you've played a lot. You've grinded a lot. Here's a free pass. You get to choose whichever variant that you want. That would be amazing. I think that's in the vein of something that they're going to be doing next. But for me, I might make a video on this, but for me, what I would want next, the next thing that, if we're talking about it, if we're discussing this, class-specific score streaks. One of the worst things is me running requisitions in a domination match or in a hardpoint match, going for big streaks, and then changing to a team deathmatch and having all of those big streaks on like a normal class. It's so annoying, and when I'm building a class, I'm building it for a specific playstyle, and in return, I should be building score streaks to a certain playstyle as well. If I'm rushing with a shotgun, I'm gonna be using lower score streaks, and I'm gonna be using an LMG and assault rifle hanging back. I might equip higher streaks if I'm doing that sort of playstyle. And on top of that, I mean, I guess we already kind of have point streaks coming, but I do miss the specialist and the support strike package. I know that's not going to happen, but that would really make this game the best Call of Duty ever made. I know it's more like Call of Duty Ghost style, but those are the things. And I think those things are that would make me just over the moon. Like, I know it's never going to happen, but that would be my perfect Call of Duty. We are close to it. This is why I love World War II so much. And now that I think about it, them adding in that perk that increases footsteps, does that mean that Aaron, hashtag buff to the footsteps? What is this? I'm gonna have to change the hashtag. Hashtag he buffed to the footsteps. Aaron, you done good. You done good, Aaron. Beautiful people, I am happy. I hope you're happy too. I cannot wait for tomorrow. There's a lot of speculation. There's lots of DLC. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm recording this in my car, so if the quality is dropped or the audio is awful, I apologize, but I'm recording this in my car because I don't know if I'm going to have any time to record in my home. And that's still a stumbling block for me, so we're going to have to see. I do work tomorrow, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to live stream all that much. I've got some other errands to run. Maybe I might live stream if I get home soon enough, but I might just want to make videos at that point. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter. I'll probably be tweeting out stuff tomorrow about the update, about the stuff, how great it is, how I would change it, or just whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below. By the way, leave a like if you made it this far, and leave a comment in the comment section below what you're most excited for with this update, or if you're not looking forward to this update for some reason, or whatever the case may be. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty mode, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, stay beautiful.
We've won! We kept the enemy from freeing the prisoners long enough for our munitions train to leave town.